Bruno Fernandes, Erling Haaland, Gabriel Magalhaes, Declan Rice, Igor, Thiago. Who is your player of the season so far?
My pick is absolutely incredible, and he has been not just this season, but probably overall in the last 7-8 seasons.
The fact that he's doing it in a team which is not as dominant as Manchester City, and they don't have the players, and he doesn't have the supply like City has, to get 21 goals for Brentford is an astonishing feat. Forget about how crap the season is. I'm giving you reasons why this player, Igor Thiago, should be up there as a contender.
There are no worthy contenders. This has to be the dullest season for players that have been standing out and doing anything. Want to stand out like the freestyle pros? Then Premier Baller was built for you. 120 elite level skills to learn and master. Professional step-by-step training created by top UK freestyler Jay Rosa. This is an elite online academy for serious ballers. 10% off your first month right now with the code BALLER10. Your game is about to change.
Right, boys, it is that time. It is the end of the season, and in this video we're going to be talking about who we think is going to be player of the year. We're going to be rattling through 4 or 5 of the top names which are being currently considered as player of the season, and make sure you guys stay to the end of the video where Neil and I are personally going to decide who our player of the season is, and as always, we're probably not going to agree. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video, and make sure you stay to the end so you can see what our verdicts are. Neil, first one's first. Bruno Fernandes, the Manchester United midfield maestro. So currently, he is statistically the favourite for PFA Player of the Year, regardless of how United have been playing, which is, well, up until Carrick took over, pretty crap. He's known as the assist king. He currently has 18 assists in the Premier League. He's only 3 away from breaking the all-time single season record shared by Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne. He leads the league in 109 chances created with 26 big chances. Officially, right now, he is, because of this season, the all-time leading Manchester United assist maker, and he overtook the record from David Beckham, if I remember correctly, who in 1999 had 15 assists, and currently Bruno Fernandes has 18 assists. What's your thoughts on Bruno Fernandes lifting the PFA Player of the Year award?
Top quality player. So you're saying basically he's got the most assists in a season for a United player, right?
For a United player, yeah.
Yeah. 18 is mind-blowing, to be honest with you. It's mind-blowing considering the team he's been playing with, but also he has had 2 different managers this season. Ruben Amorim was pants. Michael Carrick's come in, and the thing is, even with all that change and how rubbish United have been over the seasons, Bruno Fernandes delivers every season, and this season he's again delivering. Like if he was wearing a Man City shirt for the last 10 years, you know, we'd be putting him down as one of the Premier League legends. So I think fair play to him. He's putting up great numbers. Can I just throw... Actually, the person might be on the list, so I'll wait until they are on the list.
Let's talk a little bit about Bruno, because he is doing something a little bit special, right? He's already broken the Manchester United assist record. Fantastic. But we have to look at the circumstances around that. His first assist came in October the 19th, which means he's racked up 18 assists in 6 months. He's played in arguably one of the worst Manchester United teams since Carrick took over under Amorim, and he's managed to accumulate that a number of assists, right? And during that time, he wasn't even playing in his preferred position. Now that Carrick has come in, he's put him down as a number 10. He's used his best player, and he's putting the best players in their favoured positions, and he's getting the best out of them. Let me ask you this. He's done it in this Manchester United team and he's already broken the record. What would have happened if he played for Pep Guardiola this season, regardless of how inconsistent they are, because now you're talking about having Haaland up front. You've got Doku. You've got all those wizards like Foden. Okay, forget Foden. All right, I get that. Bernardo Silva. How many assists could he have got playing for Man City this season? Because if you ask me, I think he would have, at this point, he would have probably been well past 25. Because you also imagine how many goals Haaland would have through Bruno Fernandes behind him.
Well, he would have been dropped at the start of the season, Mark, so I doubt he'd have any assists. I'll tell you why. Pep Guardiola dropped Shirky because he was too fat. Dropped him for half a season. So Bruno Fernandes' defensive work is not at the level that Pep needs and wants, right? So I don't even know how much game time Bruno would have got this season when Pep was trying to figure out his best midfield, his best 11, of which he's done this whole season. So if you're saying how many assists would he have got this season, I actually think the real answer is he may not have played as many games as we think he would have. Now, notwithstanding that, obviously in a United team, he's going to start. But Pep has tinkered a lot with his 11 this season. As I said, just drop Cherky. Man, drop Cherky. You've seen what Cherky's done recently. Man, dropped him.
He dropped him because he was not because he's fat, because he's a little bit off form. But to counter your argument, here's another stat for you, right? He currently leads his team in high intensity pressures of 1,193 and line breaking passes of 238. He's often described as running the entire game himself. So to counter your point, my man is fucking running around, bro. And he's not just running around like a headless chicken. He's breaking up defenses. He's applying pressure, which is basically, the main motivation for getting the rest of the team to press along with him. And I think under Pep Guardiola, he would listen to him. But I also think Pep Guardiola will allow him to stretch to flex his ability. I think I would totally disagree.
Maybe he would.
I think
maybe he would. We don't know. I don't know
okay.
if he would or he wouldn't, because it's like I love Bruno. I just don't know if he's a Pep style player, but that's no discredit to Bruno. That's more a slight on Pep, right? I don't care who you are, you got to play him. He's that good.
He is. I think he's the best number 10 in the world. Right, let's move on quickly. Erling Haaland, currently Premier League's top scorer with 22 goals. He's got 7 assists. I mean, if they win the league, that award's probably going to go to him because of that. But it's not as impressive as he was in previous seasons, especially that treble season a couple of years ago. But your thoughts on Erling Haaland? Don't forget, currently top scorer,
goal machine. He's had a bit of a goal. He had a bit of a goal drought in that as well, so he could have had more goals because he went quite a few games without scoring. Listen, I don't think it works like that, where they wait until the end of the season to see who's won the trophy before they see where the player of the season goes, because they vote for it. They've already voted for it, I think. Then they vote for it at the start of April or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm not sure if that's the way it works. But either way, yeah, Haaland would be a fair shout, to be honest. I mean, the man's just banging in goals left, right, and centre.
Yeah, worthy shout, worthy contender. Right, Gabriel, your boy.
There are no worthy contenders, Mark. They're just like I'm just going to interrupt you and tell you that. I don't think there's any worthy contenders. This has to be the dullest season for players that have been standing out and doing anything. You're about to tell me Gabriel. I'm about to tell you Gabriel currently is not even our best centre-back. Currently, he's not even in our top 2 best defenders.
Who is then?
It's Saliba and Hincapié. So the and that's not a slight on Gabriel. Don't get me wrong, the guy is a beast. The guy's a monster. But listen, player of the season, you look at last year, even just go last year, and you knew Mohamed Salah, he was doing absolutely incredible stuff. This is a dull list, Mark. Give me some sexy names on there, please.
Well, bro, I just disagree with you. I mean, the fact that, look, I'm going back. The fact that Bruno Fernandes has already broken the record assists for Manchester United. Don't tell me that's
He
not
deserves
worthy.
it.
Don't tell me exactly. So what you said isn't. I understand it has been the crappiest season to watch. Aesthetically, it's boring. I get it.
How many players? I bet you the top 5 players you're going to give me now, 3 of them are going to be dull. Yes, Haaland's going to be on there.
Okay,
every
well,
season.
just wait for it.
Then you've got Bruno
why are you
Fernandes.
jumping the gun? Okay, look, well, let's wait. Let's wait.
Tell me.
Firstly, let's go back here. So you're going to pick Gabriel. You're going to pick William Saliba and Hincapié. So right now, you would play Saliba and Hincapié, and you would drop Gabriel. Am I right or correct?
No, Hincapié plays left back. So I'm saying he's not even in our top 2 best defenders right now on current form, because Hincapié is playing out of his skin, and Saliba, I think, has been the better defender turn of the year than Gabriel. Don't get me wrong, Gabriel's our leader back there, and he's stellar. Does he deserve player of the season?
Well, let's put it like this, right? Right now, he has 7 direct goal involvements, so 3 goals and 4 assists, which is higher than any other centre-back in the world. In the world. And you've just said, so not only is it having an effect like protecting the goalie with his defence, he's also contributing up front as well with the most amount of goals and assists.
Yeah,
you keep saying he's your leader. So don't tell. So how
he's
can you say to me? He's a monster
in both boxes.
So how can you say he's not worthy? He's probably the best defender in the world over the season.
Listen, I'm not saying he's not worthy. What I am saying is this season, this list in general, and the players you're going to throw at me, I'm going to be like, compare them to previous seasons. Maybe I'm being a romanticist.
Yeah, forget about that. You can't just compare it to, bro, you can't compare it to previous seasons. I get it. This is a rubbish season.
Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. I can. I can do that. I'm comparing it. Okay, give me the rest of the list, bro.
I'm going to give you the rest, isn't it, before you start throwing a tantrum.
I'm sure I'll fall off my chair with excitement.
So the other name which is being considered is, again, your boy, Declan Rice. Right? 88% pass accuracy. Apparently, he's the set-piece specialist. I mean, you've already branded him this year as the best dead ball specialist, the best dead ball taker in the world. Again.
Best corner taker. Best corner taker.
Okay, yeah. Best corner taker. He's the best at something. Right? And he's widely regarded as the most complete midfielder in the world. I mean, it's very difficult to argue that. I mean, if you're going to argue that, let us know in the comments, or you tell me yourself, Neil. But Declan Rice, if he doesn't win it, does he have a shout? If Arsenal don't win the league, does he have a shout? If Arsenal do win the league, does he have a shout? What's your thoughts?
I mean, dude, look, in our boring system, he's been putting out loads and loads of fires, right? And he's been everywhere, and he's put in great performances this season. Do I think it's worthy of player of the season? I mean, yeah, maybe in a dull season. Yeah, why not? Football has been dull this season is my point, Mark. So like anyone that you tell me, player of the season, when I expect player of the season, I expect like a Mo Salah. I expect like last season, like spectacular numbers. What's Declan's GA this season?
I don't know.
It's sub 10, right? Exactly. So you don't even have the stats because you know how boring it is. So like, by the way, I love Declan Rice. Obviously I do. Is he worthy of player of the season? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, he puts out fires. That's his job this day. He's a fireman. That's his job.
I totally agree. I think that he is a jack of all trades. I mean, we were talking on the the Unfiltered on Footy Judge Most live stream last week, and everyone was like, "What's he good at?" And I even said, "Well, Neil would say he's probably the best at taking a dead ball." Okay, now you're being more specific, but I agree with them. They're all saying he's just a jack of all trades. He is the most complete midfielder. With all this being said, I actually think someone like him could get into any team in the world. I think he had a really good, strong start to the season, but, he's already played 68 games or something stupid. And I think the average before, players started getting knackered is 60. So currently he's been run into the ground, but I understand Mikel kind of needs to do that, because if he doesn't play, the team really does not click or move. Deckers has to be in there. Finally, I've got a surprise for you. Igor Thiago from Brentford. He's got 21 goals, one behind Erling Haaland. And the fact that he's doing it in a team which is not as dominant as Manchester City, and they don't have the players, and he doesn't have the supply like City has, to get 21 goals for Brentford is an astonishing feat. Forget about how crap the season is. I'm giving you reasons why these players, and now this player, Igor Thiago, should be up there as a contender. What's your thoughts on this, G?
Yeah, massively. He should definitely be up there. Shout out to Brentford Football Club. I mugged off Keith Andrews at the start of the season, and I hold my hands up.
So
and
did
I said, I said, Brentford will be in trouble. But it just goes to show the structure of Brentford. You look at all their previous managers, they've gone on to do absolutely fuck all in the game. Yet when they're at Brentford, they, for some reason, do really, really well. And I think Thiago's benefited, again, from a very solid structure at Brentford, very good system. But notwithstanding, he has been absolutely stellar. Igor Thiago has been incredible. If he'd got 10 goals this season, I would have been like, fair play to him. Man's got 20 plus goals playing for Brentford, who are doing great stuff, and he's doing great things with them. So fair play to him. I think he's more than a worthy name to be on this list.
Fair. That's totally fair. Right. Let's wrap this up.
He's top 2.
He's okay. All right. We're about to get into it. Relax. Right. Let's get into it. Bruno Fernandes, Erling Haaland, Gabriel Magalhaes, Declan Rice, Igor Thiago. Who is your player of the season so far?
My pick is Bruno Fernandes for everything that you've said plus more. He is absolutely incredible, and he has been not just this season, but probably overall in the last 7-8 seasons. He's probably the reason that Man United haven't been fighting relegation every season, only last season. So I think, and the fact that they're up in 3rd or 4th is just a testament to him. Honourable mention is Igor Thiago and obviously Erling Haaland, who's been banging them in. I shouldn't really have to mention Haaland as well, only because people think, well, it's just what Haaland does. Yeah, but if that's what he does, it's still incredible, and he should get a pat on the back for what he's doing. He's just doing it in a better team than Thiago is, which is why I've got Thiago number 2. But I'm happy with him just slightly ahead of Haaland. And I've got the Arsenal boys propping up the bottom.
Okay, fair enough. Look, let me ask you this, before I give mine. If Arsenal win or City win, will that change your mind at all? Or is it going to be Bruno Fernandes?
No, I watched these two, bro, and I think the top 2 teams in the league are Arsenal and City, and I think they've both been pretty underwhelming. So I don't think there'll be enough for them to take. No one wants to win this league, Mark. People talk about Man City, they're finding form. Their last 14 league games, they've accumulated 27 points. That's less than 2 points a game. That's top 4 form. That's not championship winning. It's just because Arsenal are so rubbish as well. And that's why Bruno Fernandes, for me, nothing's going to take it away from him unless Thiago goes and gets 30 goal season, and then Thiago will be the guy that takes it off him. But that's it.
Fair enough. Do you think that Bruno Fernandes is going to break the record before we wrap this up? He's got there's 4 more games left.
He needs
if I'm
3 assists.
He needs 3. He needs 2 to equal it, 3 to break it. Can he do it?
I think he'll level Henry 20. He won't break it.
Fair enough. I agree with everything you say. My pick, regardless of who wins the season, is Bruno Fernandes. Guys, let us know in the comments. Who is your pick? If it's not Bruno Fernandes, you clearly don't watch much football. Like and subscribe, and see you lot in the motherfucking next one. Peace!